Okay, welcome back everybody to another episode of my Hungarian Let's Play, where, for this campaign at least, the French have completely sullied their name, and they shall be known as a pastiche, a complete pastiche. That guy, we're really mad at him. Feels really salty, man. Now, we're just bleeding out a ton of money, a ridiculous amount of money, and my temporary solution is going to be to fire my advisors. So we're doing very well on our monarch points. There's not really any reason to pay off our loans. The inflation is not a big deal with the loans. It's just the fact that we've got a lot of money to be made in order to simply pay those off. Now, our coalition did begin to diminish a little bit. I actually claimed a province from Bosnia in between episodes while I was musing about the situation. I wouldn't have done that. It was unintentional, but just letting you guys know. I didn't even unpause the game, but I just grabbed a claim there, which should have been on camera. He's fully claimed up, and I can stop creating a spy network there. I think it was Venice who left the coalition. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if in due time these guys fall out, and we can fully annex Bosnia and take whatever cash he has. But of course, we do have to manage the aggressive expansion. Looks like our aggressive expansion has diminished a lot. Even the guys who are coalitioning us are under 50. And we're killing it in terms of the votes, which is very good. Let's see if we can re-roll another mission, considering I'm not going to attack Venice anytime soon. What I would like to do is basically go straight into Poland. But it looks like we got plenty of time. We don't have plenty of time in terms of our economy, however. But I would like to... How many transports do I have? Enough. Cool. I would like to deal with these rebels, I guess. God dang it, dude. I'm going to burst autonomy there. If these Wallachians spawn in that province, I have to send guys all the way around. That's annoying. Huh. Speaking of sending guys all the way around, even though our mercenaries are powerful guys, let's get rid of them. I think I'm going to make sure our army composition is like a bit better. And just keep some of our units in reserve. If Bohemia's helping us out, we probably don't need all of our units. Yeah. I'm not going to delete my cavalry, but at the same time, we shouldn't be fighting with really bad army composition. If possible. Of course, going to war is going to be one of the better ways to improve our economy. We can take war taxes while we're... Dude, I knew it. The French enthusiasm has increased, guys. And if he was smart, he would just go for Paris in the war goal. If he gets the war goal, Bar would be in really bad shape as it's his only province, but all of his war score would actually go away. Bar, I swear, bro, if you don't peace out, like, just don't go full retard, please. Some production efficiency is nice here, 10% reduced cost. The New World has still not been discovered. Unless I'm crazy. It would be, this would proc, right? If the New World was discovered. Just sipping on some coffee here. Yeah. Yep. The thing is, I'm just surprised that Portugal hasn't done it. Like, yeah, you had a bit of a headache, Portugal. You should be good though, right? Go check out the New World. So, there we go. The coalition's falling apart. Gonna go station some troops around here and stop the Wallachian revolt, which is gonna cost us a lot of money. It's over 10 per month, and then declare on the Popo land. Let's use our diplomats here. Free up our slot from France, and we know who's gonna be our next rival, guys. Lol. Like I said, I think our next Diplo slot is going to be used on this nation here that we can recore everything. That's what I think. Muscovy's fighting another war. It wouldn't surprise me if we could call him in as well, like given some time. No, he's got that truce because he was already fighting them while we were fighting France. The Ottomans, rather. Dude, everything went wrong. I swear, dude. Is it just me or did, like, everything go wrong? We declared on the Ottomans, like, yay, France and Muscovy will help us. And plot twist, everything went wrong. They didn't do jack for us. Okay, the Wallachians are disappearing, the rebels. Let's take this battle here quickly. Not losing so much money. So I'm looking forward to seeing how much money he has available for us to take. Get the spy network back up with the Ottomans. He's got a lot of tech. He does make the tech cheaper, but it'll be interesting to see what moves he's deciding to do. Yay! Hey! Alright. France was actually weakened. Cool. We found Ming? Huh. I didn't realize we had found Ming. Interesting. I still don't 100% understand these mechanics, guys. Looks like he's doing well, though, getting these bonuses. Back to the game here. Let's try to take a decisive war against Bosnia and steal his cash. General relations there is good. It's a nice little event. These people can't coalition us, and that's going to help us in that situation there. Ooh. Ooh. Could inherit Savoy. What's the name? Tuscany there for free. Of course, they're part of the Empire, so that's overrated for sure. We don't really care that much, honestly. Alright. Wait, Wallachian's not disappearing. God dang it. We need to get some troops over here as well. I should make more claims on Aragon while I can. I guess the islands? Let's increase our coring range for when the time is right. Go for Sardinia there a little bit. No real interesting PUing action going on. Okay, how much cash do you have, Bosnia? Thank goodness he's got some. And it looks like we'll be just fine in terms of aggressive expansion by fully annexing him, so that's good. We finally safeguarded Bosnia, at least, from the Ottomans. So I think we're probably saving up for stability, although manpower is pretty good, eh? We're not desperate for stability. Considering our manpower, I want to ramp up to fight the Ottomans again. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, take the manpower modifier there. Because our truce comes up in 2 years, and we're probably not going to be ready to just straight up 1v1 him at that stage. But I hope we are. Hope we can do our best to be ready. Okay. That gives us some nice mountains in our territory as well. If we're quick and clever, we might be able to We're so far ahead in Diplo, I don't mind wasting, like, you know, this is about 25 worth of Diplo to skimp on a little bit of admin there. Much less than 25. Save on a little bit of admin there. Wallachian rebels are creeping down. I'm not going to pay off the loan. What I will do actually is repay it. But if we're going to extend the loan, we might as well take another one, which is worth a little bit more. Let's call these fools up. It's good. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. Time to go in against Poland. Get this power projection up. Brandenburg helps us, that's perfect. Got to keep in mind though that this is partially accepted culture for Bohemia. Bohemia is yet to be Protestant. I might not feed Brandenburg anymore. He's going to have those Prussian ideas for the Protestant League. And at this rate, he's getting, you know, fairly scary. I might not feed him anymore. I think the potential downside is much worse than the sort of more obvious plus side of him being our subject during the revoke kind of period. Alrighty, let's go. So I'm going to call him in to help us out. But I'm not going to give him any land. I'm going to give the land to Bohemia. I only intend to take one province myself. This is obviously for the power projection. Declaring war there, we're above 50. I got to be careful with my army composition being really bad. Just keep that in mind. I might actually just try to use my navy to escort these guys out of here. No! I got to do it manually. Yep, and feeding the empire and creating the collapse of the Poles. Being at war gives us a little bit more money, but probably not as much as just turning our army maintenance down, to be honest. But I'm hoping that if we take war reparations from him, that's a lot of money, you know? We'll see. Should be pretty easy. We outnumber him quite considerably. I personally am, never mind, he ticked up. Lithuania ticked up to 10. So did Bohemia, so did Brandenburg. So the Polish troops are not the same tick as us, at least. Uh-oh. That's what I was worried about. Let's take 8 away. And I guess I'll just try to dodge. Uh-oh. Get some maneuver on here. Go, go, go. So Poland's fighting Bohemia. You're not going to have an easy time doing that, are you? Nope. Gets wrecked. Very good. Maybe I can just run away into Russia. For a little while. And of course he doesn't have a fort on his capital city. Making it... Yes, Mantua back on the map. Got to keep an eye on this imperial activity, especially if we're releasing Catholics, because these heretics taking over the world, baby. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, Sweden is actually free and independent. Perhaps we will, I think that would probably incentivize him to be a little bit more Catholic. Maybe he won't go Catholic. Maybe he'll resist it. I wonder. He's not part of Denmark. The more Catholics, the better, dude, for the League in general, because we're gonna gain a lot of enemies, you know. Got Muscovy as a strong ally, of course, who shouldn't have any real incentive to join the Protestant League, but the Ottomans certainly probably will, just for their own kind of benefit, to try to undermine me, join the Protestant League. And France, at this rate, France is going to be our rival and hate me in like a few more wars. So he probably will do the same thing as well, I suggest. Hoping by the time the leagues form that both the Ottomans and France have been taken down a notch, to say the least. Taken down a notch, to say the least. I hope to smash him. Oops, I extended loan. Had to be done anyway because I didn't have the money, but I was going to take another more powerful loan. But oh well. It is what it is. Not that big of a deal. Like I said, we're doing alright on inflation. With, thank goodness, being a Catholic. It's all about this money from this guy, man. He's got 240. But it's going to be spread between our friends. I'm not going to take that. Truce is coming up with the Ottomans. At least our manpower is increasing a little bit while we fight this war. I wonder what state the Ottomans are in. 10,000 manpower. He's doing worse than us. Beautiful. I'm guessing he took quantity ideas. Look at this. No. He's just got 100,000 force of it. Great. That's really good. But he's only maintaining 60,000. It's not that much more than ourselves. We could maintain that if we didn't have all the interest to pay off. I imagine. Not that bad. I should be using these diplomats, but I don't know where to use them. That little event that gave us relations everywhere was beautiful. It really makes the coalition like a thing of the past. It's only really Venice and Naples who are mad at me. Where should we be using our relations? Maybe Sweden. Maybe Sweden is a potential ally for us, as he is Catholic. Krakow has been sieged. Very nice. So it shouldn't take too much more work to siege these fools out. Piece them out, rather. Especially now that we just took his capital. Enthusiasm is going to be a big part of it. Empire's looking good, baby. That's the plus side. I'll see how I feel about taking this hit. I forget what Abjugate does at a glance. It's pretty bad, right? Like 50 prestige or something. I think it's actually legitimacy. This one's not legitimacy, but that one is. Our legitimacy is strong, though. I'll see how we feel about Abjugate. If I piece this guy out, like, now... yeah, which I might do. Sooner we do this... I mean, we've got the power projection, that's the main thing. The sooner we do this, the sooner we can go in against the Ottomans, guys. Recover our economy a bit. We only got about 70 ducats there, that's nothing. But I think that was a good move, don't you guys think? Bumping our power projection up. Gonna release this guy here. And in the future, fair amount of reconquest to be had there. And yeah, it's something. He'll give us some money in the meantime. I'm sure the 0.2 ducats is more than that province would give us unstated up, etc. Okay, let's see how we are with our army maintenance down. Not much, dude. Brutal. Brutal. Shoot. Oh, he sold a province to the Ottomans? Maybe the Ottomans demanded it. I don't know. If it would say the same thing if he did demand it. Obviously, we'll be making more when our core finishes. We're 25% overextended, so 3.2. That's alright. I think we're okay. Try to lick our wounds a little bit. Iraq wouldn't help him. I hope that's the case by the time our truce is up. Oh man, I'm so sad that France didn't help us. What a punk. Muscovy may very well help us going into the future here. So, he did help us last time against the Ottomans, and he might actually have an effect, you know. Now, I could free up a slot here from Tuscany and switch it out to Sweden, which makes us quite a bit stronger when defending the Empire. And I did think maybe that would tread on Muscovy's toes, but Muscovy's allied to him as well. So that's some good diplomacy there. Let's do this. You served us well, Florence. Appreciate you. Good job on all that. He actually had a decent, like, effect, in my opinion. Even against France in that war. With his little stack. But Sweden has good military ideas, and hopefully going into the future he'll make some use for us. We could use him against Denmark if we like want to feed into Denmark the empire somehow. Like when we vassalize them. It's a lot of development out here, these provinces. If we revoke, although by that time Sweden might have already wrecked his face, but we could maybe perhaps gobble up what remains and give it to the empire. We'll see. Aha, I've been wasting a bit of time here. Oh. Okay. 20, he needs to be 20. I thought he had to be 15. He hasn't ruled for 20 years, apparently. I think. So, that's a no-go. I could add land, but I really don't want to add land. We're just going to sit here. What's going on with the empire? Lorraine? What you do, Lorraine? No! Ah, damn it. A prince is off the map. Alright. You bastard. Austria, do me a favor, dude. Resist this Protestantism, okay? You gotta be one of my homies during the League War. Like, we gotta have some friends. Jeez. Of course, these Wallachians. Why are you so mad? I think we've stabilized against the Wallachians. Once we core up our land. Truce comes up this year with the Ottomans. So it looks like Iraq won't back them up. I mean, we could probably beat them, guys. We could probably beat them, but it would be really expensive. We've got this still. I don't have a damn advisor that's affordable. Oh, but we do. We can roll a commander or whatever they're called. Please be lucky. Come on, game. Give me a cheap one. That would really help for sure. Keep Aragon out of Italy? He's just got too much, dude. What is the reward? Every province in the Italian region owned by you will get modifier for 10 years, temporarily increasing production by 10% and tax income by 1. It's a pretty good reward. We own a lot of Italy. We haven't been completing many missions. It's going to be a long time in the making, but I might actually take that mission. So this is not Italy, but all of this is. It's a lot, but the reward will be nice. We have stated up all of this land. That's bloody good, and we'll probably own most of this by the time. Yeah, okay. I mean, we basically would have the majority of Italy, geographically for sure, but even in terms of development, we'd have a lot, like 50%. That's a big region as well. Good reward there. It'll be a long time. Ooh. Ooh. Potentially PU Castile quite easily there by the looks of things, and it would be good to feed him. Ooh. Don't bother getting too excited. Okay, claims on the Ottomans disappearing. Typical. But it's not that big of a deal, as we do have the Deuce Vault. Get some defense in the woods there. That's fine. Nice modifier there. Although that fort's not going to be around forever. Once we push them out of the Balkans, probably delete all the forts here. Maybe keep the mountain ones, but I'll delete these two for sure. I mean, this one's well placed for like the PLC, for example. We can get some power projection here by insulting Aragon. He's not going to have the balls, the cojones, to attack me. So France lost these provinces, each fairly valuable. 3 provinces. It's a bit of a loss for him. which I'm really glad because he's such a bastard. Oh, man. I hope Muscovy helps us, guys. If Muscovy helps us, I think that our odds against the Ottomans would be pretty good. If he can tech up to military tech 10. He's taking offensive ideas. Ottomans have no military ideas, just like myself. Age of Reformation. Ming enters a golden era. Okay, so we've got 1, 2. That's pretty good already. What else can we gain? Converted provinces we can gain. Cool. We could do a golden age quite easily, but we're going to wait, obviously. Probably. I don't know about getting 5, but we're going to engage in some colonial activity fairly soon. Anyways, cool. Own all of your culture group. Oh. I think we just need the 1 province, which I intend to get pretty soon. So our splendor is going to be increasing a lot. I'll take that for missionary strength, that's fine. Keep rolling for that. I'm really praying. And I gotta watch these Wallachian rebels. It's probably not the best idea to actually stand on these provinces with my unmaintained troops. Alright, there's the truce. I'm really not going to make a decision. Yes. Commandant. Cheap. That's going to motivate me to go in against the Ottomans, guys. Iraq's not going to help him. We get Crusade, which is morale, and yearly papal influence, etc. Yeah, okay. I was about to say I'm not going to make a decision, but I think... Aha! Tunis is at least distracted. He's not just going to be able to get access or ferry his troops over. That's nice as well. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to... it's going to be real expensive, guys, but rewarding. We're going to go even further into debt. And, yeah. I'm going to really commit hard on the Ottomans here, guys, but it has to be done. You know, this is what the early game's for. We can recover. And that's going to be next episode, guys. So he's got 50,000 troops. We can see we're pretty comparable in size. We have more manpower, although I'm going to spend a lot of that right now in building some infantry. But, yeah, I'm positive I can just jump on here. We still got our S-tier general. Hopefully he sticks around for a bit longer. So that's going to be next episode. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. We've got truces with any kind of threat. France is hopefully not going to do anything stupid. And hopefully with our diplomacy being better, instead of having a slot with him, instead we got Castile and Sweden. Hopefully he won't even have the courage to attack anymore. We don't have to deal with him anymore. Just kill him in offensive wars as time goes on. As far as Muscovy is concerned, looks like he's got a lot of debt. Wow, that sucks. It's not going to deter me though. We already proved... I'm pretty proud of myself for smashing him 1v1, and we're going to do it even better and harder. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, and make sure to tune in next episode to see if we can finally take a very clean victory over a large chunk of land from the Ottoman Empire. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.